Hello guys, TavHD here and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing, and this unboxing is a little bit different because I've been to the Apple store for the second time ever in my life. I've been to the Apple store and actually bought something, and what I've bought is an iPhone 15 Pro Max in natural titanium. So today we're going to be unboxing this, and this is quite a special and momentous day for me, so I'm going to savour this moment and yeah, enjoy it. Don't need the bag. This is the first time I've had a paper Apple bag, so that is quite cool. Here's the phone in a very slim box. Now they include absolutely nothing with the phones, which is always fun. And back in the day when I bought my last iPhone, it came in plastic. Plastic is no longer a socially acceptable thing apparently. So now we have paper pull tabs. So let's see how this works. Quite anticlimactic, but I guess it does what it needs to. And here we go. There it is. Natural titanium. Today was my first time actually seeing one of these in real life. It doesn't look like it does in the pictures, but doesn't look too bad on camera. It comes across different to how it looks in real life. It's kind of a platinum colour, not really a browny colour like it looked on the website, but it looks alright to me. So let's move that out of the way. And in here we get two things. We get a braided Apple cable. Never had one of those before, so that is quite cool. Good to see that they're being all environmentally friendly and all that. Do we get Apple stickers anymore? We get one Apple sticker. That's quite sad. Only one Apple sticker, but we do still get a SIM ejection tool, so I suppose that's quite cool. But for now, I don't care about any of that. I care about the phone itself, and here it is with a paper thing protecting the screen, and it tells us what the buttons do. If the camera will focus on that, probably won't, but whatever. No more slider for the mute and unmute. We have an action button, volume up and down. On the bottom that is USB-C now, not lightning, and on the right we have the power button. This is of course titanium now, not aluminium. How that will hold up, I don't know. People seem to complain about fingerprints, but I guess we'll see how that goes. But let's just peel that off, and there it is. A beautiful, pristine looking screen that no one has fiddled with. So let's turn this on and see what happens, if anything happens. So that's always a positive. We're getting the Apple logo. So yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, so it's now come on saying hello in all the foreign languages, and we're just going to set this up. This of course does have a ProMotion display, so that is 120 Hz, so that looks nice and smooth. Appearance, default, that seems alright to me. Let's not set up with another device, let's connect to Wi-Fi. Alright, it's now going to activate the iPhone. If I can get away with it, I'm not going to put my SIM card in yet. But if it bullies me into it, I guess I will do. But let's just see how this goes. And there we go. Let's continue. Set up for myself. I'm not a child. Let's now do Face ID. Okay, I've now done that and put a passcode in. So that is good. Not going to transfer anything. Now I've got to sign into my Apple ID. Okay, so it's been about a month since the first part of this video, so that means I've had a month with this phone, and I must say that it has performed flawlessly. Of course, it is a very expensive device, so you would hope it wouldn't have any problems, and thankfully it has lived up to my expectations. I've got a cheapo case on it and a cheapo screen protector, just because I didn't want to pay the Apple prices for a case. I'll probably get a better case at some point. This is just a clear one. It's dirty as hell already. I've just cleaned it, and the amount of muck that came off it was quite amazing. I didn't think it would get so dirty, but that's certainly not a problem with the phone. I must say, everything is just so fast and responsive. Of course, this is a ProMotion display. My S20 also had a high refresh display, but I actually have the ProMotion turned on this on my S20 because the battery was so bad. I always had it in battery saver mode, meaning it was only running at 60 frames per second. So to actually have the smoother display on this all the time is definitely better in terms of just like an overall experience. And speaking of battery saver, never had to use it on this. I woke up this morning at about 7 with 100% charge. It's 1 in the afternoon and it's on 59% now, and I have been using it pretty much constantly for that entire time, so I think that is pretty good. On my S20, of course it was a near 4-year-old device, so it's not really fair to compare the batteries, but it would lose 20% in an hour just not doing anything, sitting there locked. So I think that this is definitely better so far, and hopefully the battery stays in a better condition for longer on this than on the S20. I just don't feel the need to plug this in as often, which is definitely a good thing. And there's not really much else to really talk about with this. It's nice to have an iPhone again. Last iPhone I used daily was an 8 Plus, so of course a lot has changed since then, and I am enjoying it so far. CarPlay works pretty well most of the time. I'd say Android Auto was slightly less buggy, I think, but overall the experience of CarPlay is no worse, really. There's just a few little things that are slightly annoying sometimes, but not really noticeable. So there's nothing so far where I've been like, damn, I wish I didn't have this phone, or I wish I had Android or something. So yeah, there's nothing that's really happened that's made me think that I shouldn't have bought this. The speakers are amazing on it. Like, iPhone speakers are always just great compared to Samsung ones I've found, and this phone is no different. The cameras are amazing on it as well. Of course, my S20 is an old phone now, so you can't really compare them, but that was £1,000 phone when it was new. This is like 1,000 and a bit phone now, so you can kind of compare them price-wise when new. But yeah, this is a lot newer and a lot better in pretty much every single aspect. There's nothing really where I've thought the Samsung does it better. Of course, this has Face ID and no fingerprint scanner. The Samsung has some form of facial recognition and a fingerprint scanner. There's been no time where Face ID hasn't worked on this and I've just thought, I wish I could put my thumb on it. That's never even crossed my mind. It's just so good and responsive. Just as soon as it sees you anywhere near, it just unlocks. So yeah, I've had absolutely no problems with this so far. It has just been a great experience. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this video. There will be a follow-up at some point where I'm going to do a full video talking about my entire experience, and also there's going to be a video where hopefully I can do something with my Apple Watch, because now I've got an iPhone again, maybe my Apple Watch can come out and I can get some use out of that. Of course, it is a Series 4, so it's from 2018, so this year it'll be 6 years old, which is crazy to think about, so maybe we can do some experimenting with that. But yeah, that is all something to do in the near future. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it was interesting in some way, and it's definitely been interesting for me just to have the flagship iPhone, because I've never had the best one at time of release before. Of course, when the 8 Plus came out, I got that, but the iPhone 10 overshadowed that because that was like the flagship, and I just never had the best one before at the time of release. So yeah, it's nice to have what is the best iPhone and the best that Apple can do at this moment in time. So yeah, definitely a good phone so far, and I'm very, very happy with it. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.